It started with the phone calls.
Hannah barely noticed at first random numbers. No one speaking on the other end.
Telemarketers, she thought. But the calls kept coming, always late at night. After the fifth night, she picked up and snapped. Stop calling me. Silence.
Then breathing.
Slow, deliberate. Listening.
She hung up, her hands shaking. By the second week, she noticed small things out of place in her apartment.
A mutt in the wrong spot.
A door slightly open when she knew she had shut it. Her keys missing for hours.
Suddenly appearing in the middle of her kitchen floor.
Someone was inside her home. She told her friends, but they shrugged it off. You're just tired, Han. Then, one night, she came home late and found her front door unlocked. Her stomach dropped.
She was always careful, always. She hesitated before stepping inside, her heartbeat hammering in her ears. Everything looked normal, but when she turned to lock the door behind her, she noticed something that sent ice through her veins.
The chain lock was on the inside.
Whoever had been here was still inside. Hannah bolted, slamming the door behind her as she ran to a neighbor's house. Shaking and breathless, the police arrived minutes later, combing through her apartment. They found nothing.
No signs of forced entry. No one inside. She wanted to believe she was just being paranoid.
That stress was playing tricks on her mind. Until the next night, when she was packing a bag to stay at a friend's place.
Her phone buzzed.
Unknown number. She almost didn't answer, but something in her gut told her to. She pressed it to her ear, barely whispering, "Hello?" Silence.
Then, in a voice that wasn't hers, a whisper.
"Why did you lock the door, Hannah?"
Her blood turned to ice.
The call wasn't coming from an outside number. It was coming from inside the apartment.
Hannah ran.
This time, she didn't stop. The police investigated again.
But there were no prints, no forced entry.
No evidence that anyone else had been in the apartment.
But when she went to retrieve her things a few days later, she found a note tucked under her pillow.
No threats.
No signature.
Just one sentence, written in small, perfect letters. "I hate when you leave me." Hannah never went back. The apartment was listed for rent a month later.
And the next tenant?
She started getting phone calls too.